Don't mind the way.
No? Oh, I thought there were mints on the floor. You pressed record already, before we even started. Okay, so whilst Boaty goes and gets something out of his car, he's already started the lunch video that only I'm part of at the moment. I might as well tell you about what a tool he's been today. Hiya.
Are you doing an intro?
Oh, right, so welcome to Mustard and Boaty Do Lunch yet again. It's like a weekly thing we do this, and it's fabulous, and we've brought his own cutlery, which is good. And today we have been, for a change, to Milkstone Road to Istanblue. Let's move the caravan book. May I recommend this caravan book for those who are about to go caravanning and don't know how to do it?
When are we going to sort this bloody caravan? When it gets warm, I suppose, is the answer to that.
Yeah, I guess that's the answer to that. What is that? Oh, my spoon. Showing the class divide between Boaty and I. He's got his lovely stolen from a hotel cutlery, and I have a plastic spoon.
And more to the point, is in my world, it's a class divide.
As opposed to what?
Class.
Class. Rhymes with arse.
Well, it should do, yeah, but yours doesn't. It rhymes with an American ass. Jolly good.
I can smell Vimto.
I can smell Vimto now, the lunch is here. I can smell all elephants in my ear. I think I can eat it now the wind has passed. I'm going to...
Don't get the photo.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not quite at photo moment yet.
You're not.
No. Deploy the salad first. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day.
No! Let's not sing.
That was very definite.
Something missing in my salad.
Tomato.
Yeah.
There's nothing missing in my salad. I do like a little polystyrene tray. I keep saying this, but it's true. Now then, final touch is to deploy the sauce.
Yeah. The chili sauce.
There it goes. Most splendid. I will put this over thither. We will unwrap the doings. Marvellous. Right, and the next step is to take a picture for Boaty's and Ashes.
It's the same picture you've taken so many times, because you always have that.
Nice.
Yeah, it will be nice.
Somebody said that. Somebody complained that I'm eating this all the time now and I'm not eating anything else. But if you look at Boaty's and Ashes, you can see that I eat many different things.
Yeah, you do.
Lovely.
You're going to keep on doing that, are you?
Probably. So have you told them what you're having today?
No. Would they like to know? Would you like to know? Would you like to know what I've got here? Because you can't see it really from there, can you?
No. I think they'd like to know. Why not talk them through it? Why not be inclusive? Why not include them in your dining experience?
I'm having chickpea curry that if I talk about it for too long it'll go cold and it won't be as nice. Chickpea, some green salad.
Yeah, which doesn't go with curry. Curry and salad is weird.
No, it does.
Except
Chili sauce.
Except it doesn't. Chili sauce doesn't go with curry either. It's all wrong what you're eating.
Well,
It's totally inauthentic.
yeah. I think I'll start agreeing with you actually. It just brings the conversation to a conclusion more quickly. And that's always a good thing with you.
What was the last video you watched on YouTube that wasn't one of your own? And be honest. You're not allowed to lie.
I'm trying to think what it was. It was last night.
You know what we should do after lunch?
No.
Swap phones and go through each other's YouTube viewing history.
I don't watch them on my phone. I watch them on the TV.
Oh.
What I've done many a time.
How can you watch YouTube on the television?
Because I've got television that's hooked up to the internet.
Good God.
Don't pretend to be surprised by that.
I'm not pretending to be surprised by that. I am surprised by that.
Why? How? So you didn't know that was possible?
No, I didn't. What do? Plug a thing into it? A dongle?
No. Do you know what? I'm rather caught out here and having to explain this to you because I just presume that everybody knew this these days, but you have yourself an internet package and it comes with extra channels like other internet channels, and YouTube's one of them. YouTube's the thing I watch most.
So what was the last thing you watched?
I'm trying to think.
Memorable,
Oh.
then.
Well,
I'm guessing it wasn't one of Simon's.
Simon's going to hear that.
I know.
I watched one of Simon's videos yesterday.
Which one?
I don't know.
It's so lying.
I did. What was it? I watched quite a bit of his live stream as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I watched a bit.
The trouble is, and you got this to come, right? Being as I'm so much older than you,
Yeah.
I've started to forget what I've been doing.
Would you like to know what I watched last night?
Well, all right then.
I'll tell you exactly, actually. History. Okay. This morning, I watched Hubnut's Toyota Land Cruiser review.
All of it.
All of it.
Was it good?
Ish.
Right.
To be fair, it was a last minute thing. Then last night, I fell asleep to stealth camping under a viaduct from the Blot Outdoors show. When I got home, and got straight into the bath. Well, not straight in. I filled it with water first
Yeah.
and took my clothes off.
Oh. Attention to detail.
But in the bath, I watched Rover 416 SLI. Can it be saved?
Is that mine?
Yeah. And I watched Rover from a Vauxhall driver's perspective. I watched both of those in the bath. Because I had this mad idea that I should buy Vaughan. But then I've looked at him today and it put me off.
It's not the prettiest car. But it's not the... Why am I talking to you about? You don't know it.
And then before that, I watched A Sudden End to Winter Van Life. We had to leave from Camper Vibe. Before that, I watched Joseph's very vague vlog, LXXXI, which is 81, I think. Story time, how I came to own my 2003 Rover 45. And I was drunk while watching that, and I left a lengthy comment. And before that, I watched another Van Life UK, why we drove 500 miles with this van. Then I watched some of my music. And then I watched Beards and Bangers, Windscreen Wipers, The Debate, my response in song.
These lunch videos are starting to go downhill a bit, aren't they?
Are they?
Yeah, because you used to just kick off asking all sorts of strange and obscure questions that only a man like you would ask. To only a man like me who'd actually attempt to answer them.
You never did answer them, that's where I stopped.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
No, I did. I would try.
Well, pick a subject.
Who of your viewers is really going to be interested in what you watched yesterday?
I don't think they'd be any less interested in that than any other rubbish that we come out with over lunch. Really?
Yeah, really. Fancy a road trip?
When? Where? Why?
Somewhere near Lancaster to go and deliver a car.
Lancaster. Where's Lancaster?
We're not going to look on there, are you?
Hmm?
It's north, isn't it?
Of what?
Here. It is about 60 miles north of here. Or maybe less.
Oh! Oh, it's past Blackpool.
No, it's not bad.
Oh, it's nice, near the coast. Seaside.
I thought you knew the UK reasonably well.
59 miles. The UK, yeah, the civilised parts, not the north.
Oh. Okay, here's a question for you then.
Okay.
What parts, let's forget about, no, that's inclusive. What part of the UK do you think is the nicest to live?
Wales.
Yeah, I knew you was going to say that. But Wales is a country.
Yeah. Well, I thought the UK is made up of countries.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't answer with England, would you?
Well, no, because I don't think it's the nicest place to live. I think Wales is nicer. So, no, I wouldn't answer with England.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that Wales is a country of many different areas. Some are nice, some are not as nice. Doesn't really answer the question. That, if I said, where would you prefer to live, England or Wales? That would be the answer.
What, so you mean you want a specific part of Wales?
Yeah. How about I find you otherwise? Maybe you just said to me, oh, I've got an idea, just pick me up from Wales.
Well, I'll think about that and you tell me about this road trip.
The 45 over there that doesn't have a name is just asking if I could deliver it.
Oh, yeah, we can deliver that.
Deliver.
Hmm?
I've done it again.
You are a mucky pup.
Yeah, I know. If you and I went all the way with our relationship. Right.
I'm genuinely starting to get worried about how much you're talking about this now. Even in the live streams.
I know.
It's becoming genuinely concerning. And I mean, in his most recent live stream, he claimed that we actually had sex together here in this caravan. And there will be some people watching who believed him. I almost believed him. Go on, if we went all the way with our relationship.
I didn't mean that part specifically.
Oh, okay.
But when one of us...
You mean if we committed to living together
Yeah,
as
We're just having the caravan.
as man and man?
Yeah. One of us becomes infirm, you know, and needs looking after by the other.
Yeah.
Would you take care of that for me?
Would I take care of you?
Yeah.
If you needed it, yeah.
See, that shows our commitment to each other. Thank you very much. Look forward to that.
I'm not sure how well I'd do it. I'd probably be quite cruel without meaning to. Because I would have a massive problem with your take in and put out figures.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The T and P figures. Because there's too much T and there's too much P. And if I was having to change you after every time you wet yourself, then I would be really rationing your tea.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Like 2 a day.
You imagine the poor old bearded, dehydrated sod that I am, gasping for a cup of tea, and you're going, no! We'd still be doing all this on YouTube, and there'd be lots of other people saying, I'll tell you what, I'll look after him for you. I'll let him drink more tea.
Wouldn't it be fun?
Would you get jealous?
Wouldn't it be interesting if we carried on with our YouTube channels to the point where we were both in an old people's home? Yeah. And we were in the same home. Mustard and Boaty Do Lunch. And we're both sitting in our secure chairs with a young Indian carer feeding us pureed apple custards.
With a plastic spoon.
Yeah.
Well, would we need somebody else to do the camera setup as well and the editing?
Oh yeah, good point. Oh, your daughters could do that.
Yeah.
They'll probably come and visit you every other week. That would be funny. Oh dear.
Yeah, we've got a bright future ahead of us. Even if it is from a home. Old people's home.
I genuinely had a dream the other night. It kind of wasn't a night time dream. It was one of those early morning dreams just before you wake up.
Mm.
And I genuinely had a YouTube channel. and it was just called Pottering in Cars. And all of my videos were me just having sex in cars and filming it.
Right. What, with ladies?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, what do you think? We're fucking badgers.
Get your lady badger out.
I don't think it counts as sex if it's with anything inhuman.
No. Well, it can't do, can it, really? Because there's a different word for it.
Bestiality.
Mm.
Yeah, but that only covers sex with animals.
Yeah.
What about, like...
Inanimate objects, exhaust pipes, rubber dolls, androids. What about?
Sex robots.
Yeah.
I'd like a sex robot.
Would you?
Yeah. Well, actually, would I?
You imagine if you had a sex robot and just proper realistic, and they'd gone properly to the next level with the artificial intelligence and stuff like that. And you're having sex with her, and she starts giving you passive aggressive comments. Yeah.
I'm going to let you into a secret.
Just me.
Well, them as well. I'm quite an intelligent man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what passive aggressive means.
That's interesting. Sometimes it's good to just lay it on the table and say, I don't know what that is. It's where it can be I've seen a couple of things really, but I think the best examples of it is where you get your point across without actually saying what you mean. You rely on how something affects you and this other person understanding how it affects you without actually saying it. You see what I mean?
Not entirely.
Good.
There are a lot of things that I don't really understand what they mean, and I just pretend that I do.
You're good at that.
I didn't know what woke meant.
Woke. That's a new word though, isn't it?
No,
Is it not?
no. I thought it was.
Yeah. What is it? Do you know?
I do now, thanks to Radio 4. But it's one of those things that has changed along the years. It's been kind of claimed.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'll give you the perfect example of that. Incel.
In self.
Yeah, incel. Now, incel is like a...
Oh.
It would be offensive to call somebody that now. Incel has come to mean a group of men who hate womankind because they're not getting any,
Oh right.
and they should. And they're considered to be quite dangerous people because they're so annoyed that women aren't giving them any sex that they kind of murder them and stuff. Whereas, where incel started as a concept, it applied to ladies who, because of their personal morality and beliefs, were involuntarily celibate because they refused to have casual sex outside of a committed relationship. And incel was that term, involuntarily celibate. And it was a perfectly harmless, even a good moral term for people who were celibate involuntarily because they weren't in a committed relationship and thus they chose not to have sex. And it's developed to mean something totally different, and And there you go.
I don't like it when that happens. I prefer words to remain the same. Because you can always have another word. If you need to, you can make a word up.
Oh.
Spread the word around, and eventually that'll catch on, rather than changing an existing word that has a purpose. Because now the word incel, we need another word for it, don't we?
Mm.
If that's the case. And I think that's jolly unfair to the inventor of the word incel.
I agree.
And you imagine, you know, like you get these companies that phone you up and send you emails asking if you want to make a claim because you have a diesel Mercedes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to go, don't you? Like, the inventors of words should say, have you invented a word? But it now doesn't doesn't mean what it used to do. Somebody's to blame.
Yeah. Imagine if somebody took Project Nigel, the words,
Yeah.
and it became, in common usage, to mean something unpleasant.
Yeah, it could well do that, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably what's going to happen over the next 10 years. If it gets famous enough, there'll be the majority of the people won't actually like the comment, so it will just become an insult. One I'll gladly take on the chin.
It's all got a bit Project Nigel.
Yeah.
Or, what about if a group of people who were massive fans of your channel launched their own Project Nigel? They launched a community, an online, worldwide community network that was named Project Nigel in your honour because they're all massive fans of yours. But their main driving force in life was to murder all women with blue eyes and to do it in your name. And so Project Nigel became synonymous with people who can't help themselves but murder women with blue eyes in quite an unpleasant way.
Well, there isn't really a pleasant way of murdering someone, is there?
Well,
Could you do it with kindness? I suppose that's why, you know, some people, when they shoot someone in the face, they use a cushion. Maybe that's being nice.
I think that's to muffle the sound rather than...
I know, I'm just helping them out.
Well, if you were going to be murdered, how...
What, are you going to ask how I would like to be murdered?
Yeah. Well, all right then, no.
I tell you how I'd like to be murdered.
No, because that's a bit...
Badly.
That's a bit... Yeah, incompetently. No, that's a bit too personal, so...
Is it?
When this group of people start their murdering spree in your name,
Yeah.
how would you like them to murder people? What would be your method of choice?
Do you know what?
How would you most like people to be murdered in your name?
I'll answer that as long as you can answer me this. How would you like your penis cut off?
Under a general anaesthetic?
No. Oh, right, I forgot to mention. You've got a choice of 3 blades. No anaesthetics, all are rusty, and all done by someone that hasn't got a clue on how to make a clean cut.
Well...
What time of day? What time of day would you like it done? Maybe that'd be a better question.
It wouldn't worry me.
Would it not?
Well, believe me, if this incompetent fool turned up with his choice of rusty blades, and for some reason I was unable to prevent him from attempting to cut off my penis,
Yeah.
I'm telling you that I would be so inverted that unless he went in through my arsehole, he'd have no chance of finding it.
Oh, right. So we know that's not one of your fetishes then.
What? Having my penis cut off?
Right. If one of your fetishes was having your
Hang
penis
on,
cut off with a rusty hacksaw.
Can I just stop you there? What do you mean one of my fetishes? Are you claiming that I have known fetishes?
I would imagine that you've got a few.
Yeah, but you're imagining that. You don't know.
Well, yeah, but I'm imagining quite a good job of it.
Okay, in your imagination, what are my fetishes? And I will genuinely tell you if they're true or not.
Lean forward. I reckon having your penis cut off with a rusty hacksaw is probably not one of them.
Correct.
But having someone threatening to do it probably is.
No.
Right.
I wouldn't enjoy that at all.
What?
I wouldn't find that arousing. Even if it was Claudia Winkleman doing it. In fact, it would put me off her.
Would it?
Yeah. You know, even if she was fondling her own breasts while she said it. Then...
Okay, what about this? Right, who is the most attractive woman in your opinion? That you would do anything to have a go on? It doesn't matter who it is. Just imagine it's this
Well,
woman.
Pepsi in 1999, having just recorded that live version of Moonlight Shadow with Mike Oldfield.
Right. Maybe Mike Oldfield actually took the... Right, never mind. Right, so she comes to you in 1990, having just... 1999. Having just come off stage, she's all hot and sweaty. Do you like that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And she
I
said,
love that.
Right, and she says, right, what's her accent like?
Posh.
Posh. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, I wouldn't have imagined that. So, Boaty, what I propose to you is you can have your wicked way with me in any way you like for half an hour, maybe longer, but no more than 35 minutes. Do you understand? You say yes,
Yeah.
Pepsi, yes. And then after that, I shall spend the following 30 minutes torturing you with an inch of your life. Would you go for it?
Well, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because I'd do the 35 minutes of podgering and then I'd run away.
What if she could catch you? What if, you basically signed an agreement that you will be tortured by Pepsi Max?
I just broke the contract. I've been in breach of contract many times. Look, I mean, a man, when he's faced with a possible pottering prospect,
Yes.
a man will agree to anything and tell any lie to do, to do something,
And they know that to start with.
very undesirable indeed.
Yeah.
A man will say, a man will say that he finds a woman incredibly attractive when he doesn't, and when she's clearly not attractive at all, but she's better than a wank.
Right. That's what caravans are all about.
What, women that are...
No, having conversations like this.
Oh, right.
What about...
Men are like that, though.
Right, okay, so she's not called Pepsi Max, is she?
No. Her name is Helen DeMack.
Helen DeMack.
Yeah.
That sounds a lot more posh than Pepsi.
Yeah.
Pepsi sounds a bit... Well...
And she's known as Pepsi because she didn't have a taste for drinking alcohol and she always asked for a Pepsi.
All right. That's a rather exciting reason. So, Helen DeMack, Pepsi...
Max.
Oh, that's where the Mac came from. Pepsi Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. She says to you, okay, Boaty, we're going to have the most wonderful time in bed together. You shall take charge and... Shut up now.
I'm actually slightly aroused.
And what's going to happen is I'm going to film the whole thing like you normally do for everybody else, and I don't normally talk like the Queen, but I'm going to post it...
You think the Queen talks like that?
I'm going to post it on
Like
the
what
internet,
I normally do. Like what you normally do.
and you shall
The
have none of the
Northern
revenue.
Queen. And I shall have what?
None of the revenue.
Oh, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yes. But your reputation would be in tatters.
Why will it?
I don't know. It just will be somehow.
Hang on. Let me get back to the start. She's going to film us pottering.
Yeah.
So you think my reputation is going to be in tatters because I'm going to do a lousy job of it?
Well, no, not that. No, she's going to be, she's going to edit herself out. And editing somebody that you really wouldn't ever admit to wanting to do.
Oh, it's not you, is it?
No. No, people would watch that.
If you had to guess, a genuine guess, and like getting the answer correct was going to give you £50,000,
Yeah.
right? and it's a simple binary choice, yes or no.
Yes. Yeah.
So here comes the question.
Okay.
Do you think anybody has ever masturbated whilst watching you on YouTube?
No. Except for you, possibly.
Right. If anybody out there has cracked one off or rubbed one out whilst watching Captain Mustard, please comment below. Oh dear.
Have you ever done it?
What, to you?
Yeah.
No. No! What's the matter with you? Fucking hell.
Well, it was a question.
weirdo.
It was a question in your mind. It must have been something you've been thinking about.
No, I thought somebody might have.
Well, yeah, but
What with you being a bloody fanny magnet and...
But my viewers are 99.1% male.
Yeah, and, you know,
I
possibly
wonder how many thems there are, though.
33.7% gay.
Yeah.
I mean, you've always struck me as an ultimate gay icon.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. You know, because I don't brush my hair. I rarely comb my beard.
Well, that's what some of them like, isn't it? They're like a bit of rough.
I don't know. I always thought the...
Yeah, it's like all the... You think about it, right? All of the posh, rich horses, they cruise around public lavatories. They go down to the docks to pick up a sailor who's down on his luck.
Oh.
They always want the bits of rough, and that's what you would be. You would be the ultimate bit of rough. You would be the Brian Blessed. Now, when Brian Blessed used to grab John Gielgud by the arse whenever they met, and, oh, Brian, do stop it. Oh, I'm a great actor. You shouldn't do that. And Gielgud would go around saying to people, that Brian Blessed, he's a terrible boy, but he's a lovely bit of rough. And that's what you are. You are the ultimate bit of rough to the gay community. Right. You'd make a fucking fortune on OnlyFans. You genuinely would.
I'll tell you what, you've got an idea there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People would pay to drink your piss out of your work boot.
Oh, I don't piss in my work boots.
You would if you were paid.
I'd have to buy some more.
Oh yeah, you just, you'd take those off.
Yeah, they are a bit worn out now, so they're probably about ready for pissing in.
Yeah, and that's why. Well, I tell you what, you could actually use
What, Tony and the
Bodie
Bandits?
and Doyle. Oh, Tony and the Bandits.
No,
yeah.
no. They're if the mice want to go and live in there, that's fine. But I'm not going to piss in them. It would spoil my memory of Dick Dastardly.
What did you do to Dick Dastardly in those boots?
Nothing. He was just the one that.
And he was in the boots.
Oh.
Is that how you used to work in the early days? The boots were set in stone in one part of the unit, and if anybody visited you, they had to take their shoes and socks off and stand in the boots, and they would then be strapped to the table like that, and you would do things to them.
We're back on that again, are we?
Yeah, your fetishes.
What? That's not one of my fetishes.
Well, in my mind it is.
Oh, right.
In my mind, you fantasise about people who come to visit you in the yard. You fantasise about tying them up in the unit and beating them with various bits of componentry. Beleaguering their bared buttocks.
Well, that would make a good film, that, actually, but it's not something I've ever thought of doing.
Would it really?
Well, I don't make a good film.
It'd make a good upload video.
It'd make a French film.
Yeah, in all grainy black and white.
I remember seeing this film once. I don't know what it was called, and I only saw a bit of it. And I think it was French. And this lady had bought this drill for her husband or a man or what have you. And he went, what am I going to do with this? Drill holes in the walls constantly. Because it was a gift, and he didn't appreciate it.
Right.
That's it.
That sounds
It just made me think of that then.
That sounds like Rod when he was given the electric toothbrush for Christmas.
Ah.
And he said, it's a crap present. And she said, but it's a top-of-the-range electric toothbrush. It does this, that, and the other. And he said, yeah, but buying a really good version of a crap thing doesn't make it a good present.
Good one.
They are a bit worn out, those boots, aren't they?
Have you ever seen the film Crash?
No. I think I can fairly confidently say no.
Right. Do you know what it's about?
Well, I don't, but I'm willing to guess for the sake of this video.
Go on.
Is it about a crash?
No.
Right. So kind of a misleading
It's
title
about
then.
crashes.
Oh, crashes.
It's about people who get aroused by injuries that happen within car crashes. It's a very, very strange film. But you know, when you see something that's strange enough that you don't have to like it to watch it or to be intrigued by it. And it was one of those. It just struck me as the kind of thing you might have seen and had some sort of insight.
4 months ago, I would have been shocked at that concept.
Really?
Yeah.
Why 4 months ago?
Because that was before I started doing live streams.
Right.
And my viewers apparently think that corpse swap is an acceptable concept and discussion point. So, you know, given that they're perfectly prepared to decide which corpse they'd badger, I wouldn't be remotely surprised at them going around getting a raging stiffy looking at a car accident.
Yeah. No, not the car accident. The injuries. It's a strange one, isn't it?
It is a strange one.
Have you ever seen The Cook, the Thief, his wife and her lover?
No.
Oh, that's a really good one. And that's a bit strange as well. It's got Helen Mirren in it.
Ah.
She gets everything off.
Oh,
She
fair
generally
play to
did. Yeah. That's a very interesting,
She was in
curious artistic film.
She was in the Long Good Friday, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
I've seen bits of it.
Right.
I can't really remember much of it.
Right.
Have you ever seen Naked?
No.
That's quite a good film. It's not about being naked, by the way.
Okay, I've got a quiz for you.
Yeah.
Name a film that I've seen. You named about 50 million that I haven't.
Let me guess. Die Hard.
No.
Brewster's Millions.
No.
Rocky 4.
No.
Snatch.
No.
Yeah, that was no. As if
Well, it sounds like a porn film.
it does a bit, yeah.
Snatch. Leader of the Universe.
Beauty.
Hey?
American Beauty.
Nope.
I'm not doing very well with this, am I?
No.
Home Alone.
I've genuinely never seen I've heard of Rocky 4,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen it. Now, if you'd have said Rocky 3, I'd have said, hell yeah, one of my favourite films.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure there was a Rocky 4 actually.
There was.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Right.
See, I know what happens in it, I've just not seen it. Apollo Creed gets killed.
Who's that? Is he the Russian bloke?
No, the Russian bloke kills him.
Oh, right.
You know the one...
This is a film about boxing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, you know the guy that Rocky fights in 1, 2 and 3? In 1 and 2?
No.
Have you ever seen Rocky?
No.
Fuck's sake.
Actually, I've seen bits of it, like him running up the steps and knocking the 18 man over. But that's about it. And shouting
Knocking the 18 man over.
shouting Adrian.
That made me cry, that did.
Did it?
Yeah, I always cry at the end of Rocky.
Oh, bless you.
There's a lot of films I cry at. And some music.
We're going to have a little heart-to-heart soon, I reckon, aren't we?
Elgar's Violin Concerto always makes me cry. Nessun Dorma always makes me cry.
Mm.
Oh, only when it's sung by the right person, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it's crucified, then it's pointless, isn't it? It's not really...
Oh, no. It's I should have been more specific. There is one rendition of Nessun Dorma that I always cry at. And I'll tell you why I cry. it's the look of fear and vulnerability in his eyes in the stanza before the final high C. He's in front of the biggest audience of his life, the biggest audience ever for anything ever around the world. And he's about to hit the ultimate high C to finish off and the look, you know, the sheer naked, not fear, but just vulnerability in his face. And then when he hits it and holds it and releases it, and then the just all-encompassing relief and sheer joy that, and anybody who can watch that and not shed a tear deserves to be fucked up the arse with something unpleasantly cumbersome.
See, the thing is, what you've done is you've given an explanation as to why that's happened, and I find it's more. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go into this rightly, but there's a lot of tunes and a lot of films. This lunch video is really going off on a bit of a tangent, isn't it? Don't you reckon? I can't watch a children's film if it's any of those sort of ones that are supposed to tug on your heartstrings. I can't do them. I'll just not watch them at all.
What would happen if you did watch him? Would you lose it?
I'd get bored.
Oh, you just right. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Have you ever seen Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No.
I always cry at the end of Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, hang on. No, I might have seen it. Is it where do they get trapped or something?
It's the guy from the A-Team.
Which one?
Hannibal.
Is it?
Except he's much younger.
Well, he would be, wouldn't he?
And he's handsome. He's a what's it? A gigolo.
Oh, right.
I always cry at the end of Breakfast at Tiffany's. The pair of them in the rain, she's holding the car. I'm starting to cry now just thinking about it.
Yeah, now I can see.
I'm genuinely starting to tear up. And I'm glad that I'm moist. I would hate to not have that moist side to me. I enjoy being moist. And what I would really enjoy now is a cigarette.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yeah.
Well,
how long have we been going? Oh, fucking hell.
That's a very long lunch
That
video.
is a very long lunch video.
Yeah.
Never mind. It'll only be just over 5 minutes after the edit.
Are you sure about that? Oh, Adam Melander. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, why do I know him? Oh, do you know who popped up in my live stream?
Chops?
No. The owner of Project Reggie.
Oh, right, I see. Forgot what he's called.
Who is being fully restored.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
What he's called. That's the trouble, you can't remember his name, can you?
Right, that's it then. Thank you for watching if you have been. And be sure to tune in again the next time that Mustard and Boaty do lunch.